The St. Louis Blues dropped Game 1 against the Nashville Predators 4-3 last night. Vernon Fiddler had the game winner late in the third period to silence the crowd at Scott Trade Center. Jaden Swartz had 2 goals for the Blues in the loss. The Blues will look to bounce back on Friday night. The puck will drop at 7 o'clock. The St. Louis Cardinals are set to play 2 games today as part of a day-night doubleheader at Busch Stadium. Games 2 and 3 will be played against the Toronto Blue Jays. Game 2, which was scheduled for yesterday, was rained out. The Cardinals are looking to bounce back from extra innings loss on Monday night. Game 1 is currently underway and first pitch for Game 2 starts at 6:15. ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports television, is laying off an estimated 100 employees. Among the big names exiting the company are former athletes turned reporters Trent Dilfer and Lynn Elmore. ESPN said the move is designed to move the sports network toward a more digital future. The 81st Annual National Football League Draft is set to take place tonight. The Cleveland Browns are coming off a 1-15 season and have the first pick. One local draft connection comes with former Lindenwood football linebacker Connor Harris. Harris declared for the draft after his senior season was over. The NFL draft starts at 7 o'clock and you can follow the coverage on ESPN. Last night, Lindenwood athletes gathered at the Jay Scheidegger Center for a special event, and I had the privilege of getting dressed up and joining the fun.
Lindenwood athletes left their jerseys at the door as they dressed to impress at the annual Roar Awards.
We're at the Roar Awards, which is the NCAA's ceremony banquet that we have every year. We started off the night by having the academic awards for people who made a selective GPA, and now we have the Roars, which honors all of the athletes for multiple achievements that they've had throughout the year, both on and off the field.
Student Athlete Activities Committee President Bree ZANDERS says compiling the nominations is a year-long process.
Then we make up the categories and we send them out to the student athletes, and they get to pick, who is what and who goes where. And then from there we kind of get our top 6, and then we send it out again. The student athletes all vote, or not vote, but their teams vote. And then from that we get a top 3, and then a winner.
Men's volleyball freshman Sam Schindler was one of the select athletes nominated for an award this year.
I think the Roars is pretty good. It's a really good confidence booster because it lets you know you're doing all right in school and athletics, and people don't really say that unless it was a ceremony like this.
The academic reception was a new addition to the event, honoring athletes who achieved a 3.75 GPA.
I'm on the women's volleyball team, and we were actually awarded with the second highest GPA for the women's athletic teams here at Lindenwood. And we actually got a 3.76, which is super awesome because we have a lot of girls on our team, obviously, meaning we all did really well this past fall semester and the previous spring semester.
The Roars also included a surprise wish grant for a young girl with sickle cell anemia.
For me, my favorite part of the Roars this year was definitely the wish reveal with Carissa. That was a lot of fun, and getting all the student athletes involved with the balloons and the beach balls, and throwing them around, and granting her wish of going on a Disney cruise. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I definitely think that this year the crowd, the students were great and very supportive, and just so excited to be there. So I'm happy that went well.
Overall, Wheeler was proud of all the hard work that went into making this night so special.
I guess I'm excited with what we came up with this year. It was a really good, successful night, and I'm really excited to keep improving it, figure out what we can do better, what we don't need, what we do need more of, and I'm just really happy to be part of SAAC.
Right. And the Roars was a great turnout this year, and I hope that continues to, build and get better and better. But this is by far has been the funnest Roars I've ever been a part of.
For LUTV News, I'm Ivy Reynolds.
Notable winners from last night included gymnastics winning Team of the Year, men's lacrosse named Coaching Staff of the Year, while Connor Harris and Morgan Judd were named Male and Female Athletes of the Year. For LUTV News, I'm Ivy Reynolds.